So I gotta tell you, over the last couple of weeks, I've been ignoring phone calls from my doctor. And I get home and I open the door and there she stands, Cheryl Jane. And she says to me, "Your doctor called today and you ditched your prostate exam." And I'm like, my God, why did I add you as an okay caller to my doctor? Oh, God, I guarantee it. So she's like, well, you know, you have to have that. You have to have that procedure. You got to do it. You got to do it. And we fussing back and forth for about 20 minutes, and I finally, I got it. I got it. It hit me in my head. And I said to her, I said, well, I don't like the doctor. And she says, okay, fine. I'll get you an appointment with Pappy's old doctor. And to save an argument, I said, okay, whatever. And by the next morning, guys, I guarantee you, I have forgot about the conversation. Another 10 days or so rolls around, and I get up 4 a.m., make the coffee, do the stuff around the farm before I go to work. I'm getting ready to go to work, and Cheryl Jean is there. She is again, I guarantee it. And I'm like, what? And she goes, don't forget 3:45. I said, 3:45 what? You have a doctor appointment. I'm like, my God. So she said, oh, by the way, if you're thinking about ditching it, don't do it. Don't come home until you go. I'm like, my God. So all day, I'll tell you, all day, guys, I am thinking about ways to ditch this appointment. I'm thinking, okay, if I, claim I was kidnapped, ran off a cliff, I'm cooking up everything I can. So the time's closing in, and I'm like, my God, just go do it. So I go to this doctor's appointment. And for those of you who don't know about the prostate exam, you will at some point in your life. I guarantee that, my God. So I get there, and you know how they have the doctor plaque, on the front of their building? I couldn't even tell you what this doctor's name was. It must have had 32 letters in his name. And right below it, where they have that mission statement, or, whatever, they care, we care, whatever, this doctor's statement was, one finger or two, we get it through. My God. So I go in there and get the dirty deed done, and it's over with, and I get back home, and get in the house there, and Cheryl Jane's like, well, how was it? I'm like, Cheryl Jane, when you said you're Pappy's old doctor, you really meant old doctor, right? And she said, well, let me think here. Pappy's been gone 10 years, and he went to Dr. Tukanakanopolis for 45 years. I'm like, my God, Cheryl Jean, do you not understand that plus this doctor being 18 and his med school, he's 102 years old. And she says, hey, that might be right. I'm like, Cheryl Jean, this guy couldn't find his finger, let alone where to put it, by God. And she said, hey, well, it was that bad? I'm like, well, it was not a birthday party, Cheryl Jean, by God. And God bless the doctor, because at one point, after it was done and over with, while he was in his movement, he's like, it'll just be one more minute. I'm like, by God, one more minute. We're not dating. So after it was all said and done, he tried some bedside humor, and he goes, oh. And I said, oh, what, by God? He goes, well, when I started the exam, my wedding ring was on my finger. like, my God. And then he chuckled. I didn't think it was damn funny. Meanwhile, the two boys are over there just laughing it up like Laurel and Hardy. And I told them, I said, if I were you, I'd shut up because I'm getting ready to stick something somewhere and it's not going to be a by God finger. I guarantee it.